They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this at the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, fourth in the NFL in 2018, ninth last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. It's a foot race. The 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 77 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Eddie Pinheiro set to
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Yeah, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Down carry, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. There he goes, left side.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 84 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
21, Bengals 14.
Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. 29-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Stafford now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
4th down and 1.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Play action. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Tucker's kick is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
3.
Stafford on third down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Dobbins. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. And the Ravens will extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun. Stafford looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Stafford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Score, Ravens 40, Bengals 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Again, it's Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Out. It's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keip things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Stafford. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Stafford. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, here's Stafford. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On second down now. Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Here's Stafford. His throw caught right on the 6. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Burrow's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Being chased out left. And now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.